Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Phoenix 1987-20 here to bring you my latest review, and it's going to be on the video game Assassin's Creed 3, the remastered version for the Nintendo Switch. I haven't really played an Assassin's Creed game since the first one on the PlayStation 3, so I'm not up to date on the story and all that, if the stories are connected or if they ain't. So I'm gonna get into this review and dive deep into it. I thought the story for this game was pretty good. You start off as the main character, Desmond. I believe he's the guy from the first Assassin's Creed movie or game, and you go back in time to his great grandfather, where you have to do some, I don't know what you want to call this, assassination of a guy in the theater. And then you play a little bit long and shit goes a little sour. You save a few people and then you have a bastard child. And that's where it gets interesting, because you are now switching from character to character, and you're playing your son at the age of, I want to say around the age of 12, where he learns his skill, starting to learn his basic skills from his village. And then you get sent to the wild, and you go to live the dream or the prophecy that you saw. So he ends up going to where he knows where there's that people can help him, that he saw, and not a dream, but shit, if it was telekinesis, I would know. Prophecy of him. So he goes to that location and gets taught, and they are one of the original, I guess you would call them, the Brotherhood, and he gets taught there, where he learns his skills and becomes an assassin and mastering everything that an assassin does. And as the story goes, it gets interesting again, because you get to face your father and you get to join up with him, because even though you guys don't care for each other, you guys have a common interest and you help one another until the shit goes sour. Then you're in a big fight with your old man, trying to stay alive to complete your objective. And then you complete and make sure you do other side tasks around. And it was good. It was a good story. It kept me interested, and I managed to beat the game in about 5-6 days. So I really liked the story, and which is good, because I did end up going and purchasing the Assassin's Creed 4. So that's a good thing. So I liked what I saw, and I liked what I see. And if the Assassin's Creed 4 is good, I'll get Odyssey, and then I'll work my way up through there. Now on to the controls. The controls for the game, I felt, were very easy to get a hold of. It didn't take you long to understand how the controls worked. And saying that, like when you go through the tutorial and they're showing you how to do X, Y, and Z, like I said, the controls are very easy, so it's very user friendly, even if you're a new gamer, and you just want to play a good game without getting frustrated in how the controls are, and then you end up leaving the game, never coming back to it. Controlling is very important, and I will say that PC players have it the best. I'm not trying to be biased on this, but you can sync a lot more buttons to do stuff than we can do on console controller. Next, I want to talk about the graphics. I thought the graphics were pretty good. I wasn't disappointed with the graphics at all. And I thought it was detailed enough. It's not PS4, PC up there with the graphics, but the graphics for the Nintendo Switch for this game were pretty good. You can see a lot of detail on the game, and that, to me, graphics are not an important part. It's the story. But the graphics on this game seem very, very well done for the Nintendo Switch. I wasn't disappointed. My expectations were high for this game, and I didn't think the game let me down at all, except for one area, which I'm gonna get to in about a second. But like, if you can see that these bricks on here, the detail and work, and a lot of people ask me why I picked distant objects, because your main focus, your main thing that's on the screen is 9 out of 10 times is the character. And the character's very detailed and graphic. But if you look at the whole background, the distance up, and you're able to see the details on that stuff, that means the artist put a lot of work to make sure it looked as real as it could with the limited of the machine. And I thought overall the graphics were pretty good. Now the thing I didn't care for was the music. Half the time I didn't even know there was music being played, and I'm not gonna even lie. And the other half was yeah. So for me it was a mess. I didn't care for the music, and like I said, I didn't really know just the music. The music never piqued my interest. So, saying that, that's also my what I saw, what I felt. Overall, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this game was very good. I love the story. Like I said, the controls are pretty well done. Graphics are graphically good, and music was so for me. So overall, I would rate this game probably 7.4 out of 10. It does have a little more hiccups for me, and it might have a lot of hiccups for you, depending on the gamer. Now, this game is rated M for mature, but I would say that like 12, 13-year-olds I would recommend it for that age group as well. I'm not saying that you should let your kid. That's up to you guys. You guys are the parent. If you don't like what they're playing, don't buy it for them or don't allow them to buy it. But if you know the video game and you've been around the Assassin's Creed long enough, and you say, they're not bad, you are an assassin and everything, but it comes down to the parent. I'm just a reviewer giving you guys my opinion. And that's all it is. It's just my opinion. So, until further ado, I want you guys to do me a solid. Hit that like button. Share this with all your friends and family across all your social media platforms. If you're not one of my subscribers, hit that subscribe button. I do really appreciate all your guys' support. And that little button right beside it is the notification bell. Tap on that so you can stay up to date to my latest videos when they do hit the air. And drop me down a comment. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all good to me. Have you played it? Have you not played it? Did you enjoy it? Didn't enjoy it? It's all the same. So, this is the end of my video, guys. So, until further ado, this is Phoenix 198720 saying I hope you guys have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Peace.